Okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Keegan Kerber. Get a pen and some paper because I am here to assist you and guide you to write down. We're going to get you an herbal arsenal today for the coronavirus. So, people in New York City, everybody's walking around with a mask. Oh! Let's just get everything straight here. Make sure the tech's going on right. So what we're going to do, we're going live, I think. I'm a really great shaman. I'm just not a good tech person. But, unscripted, unrehearsed, around 15 minutes. I want you to check in here. Hey, Kevin, thanks for watching. What we're going to do today, I don't know about the mask. And, I frankly don't know about, the virus that's going around, and it's a little scary. Here's what I advise. First of all, check the news maybe once a day in written form only. Because, the press just loves to, just terrorize you, and they just eat up and blow up everything. So there's a virus going around. It's called the coronavirus, and I'm sure everybody knows about it. So what we're going to do is I want you to get a pen and paper, and we're going to get you an herbal essential oil viral fight back. Kapow! Okay, we're going to fight this fucking virus. And, I was talking to a lot of people recently, and I just said, I don't think that's my ending. I don't think it's my ending. So, know your ending. But in the meantime, I want you to get ready for this herbal arsenal because I got some kick-ass stuff to show you. And it will cut any flu, any virus, any bacteria. It'll hit it hard. It'll diminish the impact on your system if you get a virus, if you get the flu. So these are my personal things. I've been studying herbal medicine and essential oils for health, wealth, and protection for over 20 years, okay? I'm your shaman. I'm your light keeper. I'm your light healer. You guys know what I am. You know what I do. So I recently rebirthed the Keegan Kerber. It's a little early in the morning, but I feel really compelled to speak to you live right now. So, get your pen. Get your paper, and we're going to get you an herbal arsenal for anything that comes down the pike, okay? First and foremost, this is called black seed oil, and it's cold-pressed cumin seed. This mofo will just about cure anything. And once again, when you see something, you hear something, I invite you to Google it and get all the information for yourself. Cross-reference 5, 6, 7, 10 articles, and if all the articles pretty much say the same thing, then, and you also feel intuitively guided to get the thing that I'm showing you today, then I advise you to stock up on it. So the first thing is cold-pressed black cumin seed, and, most of the health problems are related to inflammation, and black cumin seed is really great for inflammation. And what you want to do is just, let's face it, this is a place of attack. It's a place of trauma, of fear, of pain. Especially for psychically, spiritually sensitive people, we're open to other dimensions, other levels, and all levels of mind, body, and spirit. Most of the people on this planet, 90%, they're asleep, they're zombies, their density is very high, and they're not like us. They're not witches, they're not shaman, they're not magical people, they're not empaths that are connected to the planet and the fear and the terror here. So, it's trauma after attack after attack. And, if you're feeling like your light is not flowing perfectly, we are here to bust the paradigms of bullshit and exclusion and elitism and all that other nonsense. So, Yoga breath. So what we're gonna do? Okay, first we went to black cumin seed. Now, number 2, get your pen and write it down. It's called olive leaf. Olive leaf. An olive leaf will kill almost any bacteria. Once again, I invite you to Google it. And this is Nature's Way, which is kind of like the catch-all herbal pharmacy people. And they have 2 kinds of tops. You got a purple top, which means that the strength is guaranteed. The potency is the best that you can get. Then you've kind of got green top, and the green top is not as potent. And then you've got a yellow top, which is, I think, the least potent. Olive leaf, you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it at your local pharmacy, and you can overnight prime it. So I would really recommend getting the olive leaf and Googling the olive leaf. This will get rid of bacteria. They say it lowers cholesterol. The benefits go on and on and on. You want to lose weight. You want to clean your blood. So a lot of people don't really realize, and I didn't realize when I was in my 20s and 30s, that your blood constantly needs to be built and cleaned. So let's see. So far we had the black seed, the olive leaf. The thing I tell my clients to get right now with the virus going on, and I just don't recommend watching the news more than once a day. Read about it. There are like 90 million cases, this cases. There's a Netflix documentary. It's called Pandemic. It came out about 2 years ago. And, something's just not right about this. This Netflix thing comes out. And all of a sudden they're saying in the documentary, we're due for a pandemic. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And then 2 years later, all of a sudden, in the woohoo, whatever, of China, they've got all these weird animals, that are sick, and they put them in cages. And, Mother Nature is fighting back. I can tell you that. Mother Nature has come to punish us now. And, not that I wish it on us, but it's time for everybody to wake the fuck up. And, the wake-up call is going to keep getting louder and louder. And what you got to do as a shaman, as a magical person, a person that's awake, you got to make sure that the chaos, the insanity, and the attack doesn't really impact you, or you need to minimize the impact. So the next thing I do tell my clients, this stuff will just about kill anything, and I mean anything if you take it long enough. It's oil of oregano, okay? And I recommend getting 2 to 3 bottles. It's going to be around 25 bucks for 3 bottles, which isn't bad. And try to go for the highest potency and the highest quality oil of oregano. This works really well with inflammation, bacteria, flu viruses, and inflammation, among other things. So this will really do the job, This is like, it just goes in and cleans everything. Now, once again, I'm not a doctor. I've studied herbal medicine. And once again, I invite you to Google it and find out. But this is what I have in my herbal arsenal at this point. This is what I'm building. This is what I'm telling my clients to get. So, black seed, olive leaf, oil of oregano. The next thing is an immune system builder. And this will also lower your inflammation. It's called astragalus. Can you see that? Astragalus. And this is 100 caps. And astragalus is very benign. You can take it and you don't feel it at all. When you take the oil of oregano and you take like 4 of them, you feel a kapow. Like, whoa, man, this stuff is going on in my body. Anytime you take an astringent type of herb that is going to clear and clean, you have to replenish your stomach flora. So you got to get those, acidophilus body shots in there that got all the live, good bacteria that you want, because these things are so strong that they will clear out your stomach flora. So anytime you're taking something really powerful like the black seed, you've got to replenish and protect your stomach flora, because they say at least 75% of the immune system, they're finding out, is in the stomach. Astragalus will build and protect the immune system, and I invite you to check it out and Google it as well. So this is, if you just tuned in, this is over 20 years of me studying herbal medicine. What else do we have? Okay, this is Oregon grape. Okay, Oregon grape. It's from Nature's Way as well. You can get it on Google. I just am getting 2 bottles right now. This is for nasty infections, viral bacteria infections, skin disease. I take it, my dog takes it. A lot of herbs can cross-reference over to your dog. I don't know about cats really that much, but the dogs can take it. My dog Snuggles, she gets Oregon grape once in a while. She's gotten the next one, elderberry, which will, it's a flu buster. It's a flu buster, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it's also good for the bronchial thing, the breathing. So, you know, have all this stuff on hand or start building your herbal arsenal. And, you know, if you get sick, boom, you know, start taking this stuff, start reading about it. And P.S., shh, don't tell anybody. But you know what? Secretly and quietly, I'm going to build the arsenal, which I have. I told my clients to build the arsenal. Just in case. We don't know what's going down. I mean, in the 1920s, they had something called the Spanish flu. It kills, this is so weird, they're like 50 to 100 million, we don't know. There was no records. So 50 million people died of a virus in the 1920s. That's a lot. 50 million people is a lot to die. So just get ready. And, you know, here's the other thing is that they say the virus really can only enter if somebody sneezes on you directly, or if you touch something and they sneezed. It gets in through the nose when you touch your nose or you touch your eyes. So what you want to do is, oh, you're very welcome. I'm very happy to do this, Kevin. Thanks for watching. What you want to do is wash your hands. And, you know, the panic is starting to spread. It's true. I'm not going to spread panic. But, you know, the panic is spreading. And so now all of these hand sanitizers, they can't make it fast enough. They can't make the masks fast enough. I talked to my doctor up at Mount Sinai. And she said when the CDC and the World Health Organization contacted the hospital, they immediately put a protocol. All of New York put a protocol into place. Instantly. Every single hospital, before it even like hit our country or even hit Italy. She said, we are prepared. Don't worry about it. And here's the other thing. 50% of all people who get this virus recover. So it's really like people in their 80s, their 90s. Their immune systems are kind of weak. They're kind of tired. And the virus just overtakes them. And, you know, they give up and they die. So don't let that be you. Okay, on to the next thing. The next thing is going to be... here's this, ground allspice, and believe it or not, allspice, they say, and Google it and read the articles, you can just put this in your coffee, which I do. So the black seed I put in my coffee. Sometimes I put, what else do I put in my coffee? You know, I do other videos about making a shaman coffee. You can put sarsaparilla in there, you know, male building, male potency, yang, healthy yang energy, and you put it in your coffee. You add some allspice, some cinnamon. Cinnamon will help the kidneys, and you know, you drink it, and boom, inflammation's down. Anything in your blood that needs to be cured. So common allspice, they say, will kill anything that it's put on. I don't know. I find it a little hard to believe myself, but I would get some allspice for $3 right now. The next thing did we do? We did elderberry for a flu buster, golden seal, and echinacea. Now, I think one of these, echinacea, you know, you see it in any drugstore. Golden seal and echinacea for bacteria, viruses. But one of them is in danger. I think it's the golden seal, maybe. So people are very mindful of that, it is in danger and it's over harvested. But golden seal and echinacea together, and you can find it for $10 in a mix. And it will also cut the bacteria and viruses like kapow in half. Now we go to the big guns, okay? So we're close to wrapping it up. We also have, by the way, garlic. Keeps away the vampires. I forgot about this. The Four Thieves vinegar. It's called, I just remembered this. You can Google this one, write it down. It's called the Four Thieves vinegar. During the bubonic plague, in God knows when, the 1700s or whenever it was, and half the planet died, there were these thieves that would take apple cider vinegar with camphor, and I don't know. Everybody's got a different recipe about the Four Thieves, but supposedly there's garlic, there's cumin, hot peppers, and they would soak these rags in this Four Thieves vinegar. This is true. And then they would put it on, and then they'd go into somebody's house that was dying, and they were so weak from the bubonic plague that they couldn't defend themselves. But the Four Thieves had this special mix that would kill anything, and they'd soak the, the mask, and they wouldn't get it, and they would go in and take all their money. This is true. You can read about it. It's called the Four Thieves vinegar. So you might want to start making the Four Thieves vinegar. I don't really, it doesn't call me. I tried to make it once. It's so intense. It'll kill anything. Trust me. The next thing that we got it's called soursop. Okay, and you can buy this on Amazon in a pack of 20, 24. It's like $30. But I've taken baths in this, and any kind of skin condition disappeared. I don't recommend drinking an entire one of these. The stuff is so toxic in a good way. I mean, it just went in. I drank too much of it, and I was just like, holy shit. My entire colon, intestines, everything got cleared out. You can only take a little bit of this. So this is like sipping stuff. You just sip it. And Goya, in the Latino and the Hoodoo communities, everybody knows about this stuff. And they even say it gets rid of cancer. Google it once again. Don't take my word for it, but it's called soursop. And any kind of like ethnic bodega will carry the soursop. So I took a bath in it a couple times. I've drank it a couple times. I went through an entire case. So the next thing, we're getting to wrap it up. Here is this. This is called Flor Essence. Okay, Flor Essence. And it's made by, this is the good stuff, made by this company, Flora. And this is a gentle detox. I'm doing a detox right now, so I kind of look like I'm detoxing from everything. You can do a gentle detox, and you're just going to take a little shot of this stuff every day until it's gone. You got to refrigerate it. So it's just like a little, I don't know, it's like 3 tablespoons. And this stuff, they also say, cures cancer. That's what they say. Once again, I invite you to just Google it and put this in your herbal arsenal. It goes in the refrigerator. This stuff is not cheap. This bottle was $35. But it does clean and clear, and I've done a couple cleanses, about 4 cleanses with this through the years. Organic burdock, sheep sorrel, slippery elm, watercress, blessed thistle, and red clover. And it actually kind of tastes really good. It tastes just like cool, sexy dirt. Okay, next we move on. We're getting ready to wrap it up. Next we move on to psychic and spiritual protection of the virus, because, we're in an energetic body, and, we can put things on our body, essential oils and things like this, to also give us psychic and spiritual and actual protection. So it's about your intention. This is called Florida water. And this is really old school, deep hoodoo, voodoo protection stuff. It smells really great. And you can find this just about in any bodega. You can wear it as a cologne and also as a protection. It's called Florida Water. And a lot of old hoodoos and, high witches, they're always going to have this. And it's just good to have around. And it's, divine spiritual protection. So third eye stuff. Go outside, with the intention, I'm protected. Don't touch your mouth, don't touch your eyes, don't touch your nose. So a lot of hand washing here. Come into the house, wash your hands, period. And finally, we have, for psychic and spiritual protection, now we go to sage oils. And you can can you see that? Sage, maybe not. It's just a basic sage oil from Acacia. And I think this was about $7. So you go 2 drops, 1, 2, that's enough. It's very powerful. On the crown chakra, on the ears. Okay? Man, this stuff, any bogeys, quote unquote, you have, spiritual psychic parasites, spiritual psychic viruses, this kicks them the fuck right out. Boom. Here's the other thing. This is known to, lesbians always smell like patchouli. I don't know why that is. I guess it's kind of a cliche thing. A lot of witches smell like patchouli. I smell like patchouli. I'm kind of a lesbian myself, however you identify. So, you want some patchouli as well. That way when you go into the store and you walk down the street, they're like, oh, that guy smells like a witch. Damn straight, baby. Yeah, I sure do. I smell like a witch because I am a witch. So, what is a witch? A witch is, a person that's in full conscious knowledge of their power. So, you want to call me a witch? I don't care. So, let's wrap it up. We had, for you to Google, Forties vinegar. We had the olive leaf, the fluorescence, the black seed, the soursop, elderberry, Oregon grape, golden seal, astragalus for the immune system, and oil of oregano to knock anything the fuck out of your system. So here's what the plan is. If you do get infected or if it just goes to mass panic, you have all this stuff. Just buy it. Buy it silently. Just don't make a big deal out of it and throw it in the closet. But what can happen is if you get a virus, you get the flu virus, what it does is it doesn't completely, totally eliminate it, but it will disable it and knock it in half, and the virus won't get what it needs, So you also energetically have to prepare and, get a high filter. Like, what, this is not my ending, and that's the story. So, Keegan Kerber. Recently rebirthed as Keegan Kerber professionally. If you want consultations on anything and everything, psychic, spiritual, magical, motivational, inspiration, or creation, check out my website, kirkspiritual.com. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching. It's going straight to Facebook on my page and then going to go over to YouTube Live. So, I've done my loving service for the day. Shakti Namaste. Stay cool, stay protected. Don't touch your face. Come in the house, wash your hands, and don't suck up this toxic, terrorizing news story all day long about, this virus is going to, they're going to tell you it's going to kill everybody on the planet. The fact is, more than 50% of the people that get it recover from it. So, now, any other questions? Okay, so there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you have any questions, just PM me over at Facebook or kirktv@gmail.com or check out my website, kirkspiritual.com. It's been my honor to be of service to you this morning. May you always feel safe, protected. I'm wishing you infinite amounts of blessings in every reality imaginable. Thanks for watching. Shakti. Namaste.